Yo, this your boy Kenny D, singer-songwriter, your host. Today is Monday and we are back with Pimp Game, the podcast where we highlight positive, intelligent, motivated people each and every single Monday. We are here bringing it to you. And boy, we got a special show for you guys tonight. But before we get started, I'd like to say thank you to all my viewers out there. Thank you for tuning into the show, as well as my YouTube lovers out there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's right, you want to go to I Am Kenny D and subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on. So when we upload videos, you are the first to get it. We got you, all right? So, also, tonight, 8:30 at the bottom of the hour, we got a special guest. He is a rapper. Kind of underrated. I love it. He goes by the name of SHO. He's going to be on the show tonight to talk about his career. All of that 8:30 here on Pimp Game. We got you. All right? So, also, if you want to send a super chat, you can send it to us. I am Kenny D Music. That's right. $ I am as in Mary. KENNYD Music, right? I am Kenny D Music. If you want to send us a super chat, we are coming to you with it each and every single Monday. And make sure you follow our YouTube, subscribe, because we got you. We are bringing it here on Pimp Game. All right? So, let's get to it. We are talking about how the Grammys, that's right. As many of you know, months ago, I think 2 months ago, last year, whatever you want to call it, we had a legend in the game. While they were still young, they did their thing. The Migos, they had one member who was the strongest of them all. That's right, Takeoff. He passed away. And it was so tragic. Over a dice game that he really wasn't a part of it. He didn't have nothing to do with it. He was in the corner doing his thing, minding his business, and they still gunned him down. I don't know if it was a sacrifice, but it seemed kind of odd to me. If you ask me, I would think that Quavo would have been the one that was in it. You know, I don't wish death on anybody, but if you would have asked me, it seemed like Quavo, maybe, I don't know if he instigated it, but everything escalated from the conversation that he had with Mob Ties. That's how it went down. Unfortunately, we had another young goon, a young dog in the game doing it. Nice Takeoff. Extremely talented. Gunned down in Houston in 8th Ward. It is so sad, man. So, we are talking about the Grammys. That's right. Quavo and Offset. They got into it at the Grammys. And let me say this. With Quavo, with Offset, there was a rumor out there. Remember, I don't know if you know, Cardi B and Takeoff, they parted ways. They had no, they wasn't dealing with each other. She broke up with him for a second. Some infidelity was going on. She said it herself. This is not something new that I'm saying. She went ahead and told everybody that it was infidelity. Come to find out, there was a rumor out there that Offset slept with Quavo's girl, Sweetie. Now, I don't know about you. I think Sweetie is nice. But I think that's wrong. If she did it, allegedly, right? I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong. And I think her doing that probably messed them up. A man is going to be a man. He's going to do his thing. He always going to have another shorty on the side, especially when you got millions. Hell, a brother got 50 grand and he's doing his thing. Many brothers out here doing their thing with only 50 grand to their name. You know? And so I think for that reason, Migos broke up. They broke up. They were no longer a group for whatever reason. Let me tell you, any group break up, and they've been doing it for a long time, you got to know it's a woman that's come in between them. It will always be a woman. It is sad. I don't like it. Us men, we got to do better. Keeping our thing in our pants. You cannot sleep with her if you know that's your homeboy shorty. You can't do it. No way. There's no way you could do it. You can't sleep with her. So, fast forward now to the Grammys. Quavo, Offset, they went ahead and Quavo was doing a tribute to Takeoff's death or what have you. I'm sure right now they don't even get no sleep, I'm sure, because they're all family, they're all cousins, they all look alike, for crying out loud. So he goes on stage to do the tribute to Takeoff. And Offset is looking to be a part of it. He's looking to be a part of it. And for whatever reason, he can't do it. He won't let him do it. Quavo won't let him get on stage, won't let him do his thing, won't let him get up on the fans and make a tribute to his own cousin. I mean, he cried too. I got a little issue with that. Quavo, you don't do that. That's your brother. Cardi B got into the middle of it and said, y'all can't be doing this to each other. But I gotta say, as a bro code, if you know that's your shorty, you cannot. You can't go there with her. You cannot go there with her. Cannot. Yo, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast, and we are here talking about the Grammys. That's right, the infamous fight between Quavo and Offset over Takeoff's tribute at the Grammys. And also at the bottom of the hour, we got Young SHO. He will be on the show talking about his rap career, doing it. This guy is a hidden gem. I love it. So, let me say this. The pick of the litter, what's up? How you doing? I see you put me out there, mentioned Tanetta. That's an inside joke. I remember. So, it's one of those things where, with Quavo, you just got to understand that women are going to be women. Women are going to be women. They're always looking for the better half. Right? They're always looking for the better man. They're always looking up. A woman always feels like she could do better. Whether she's a 5, whether she's a 6, whether she's an 8, whether she's a 9, whether she's a 10. She's always going to feel like she can do better. And granted, don't give her $1 million. Don't give her a lifestyle. You're going to be in trouble. Why? She will never totally love you unconditionally. But I blame Quavo. He's probably been doing a lot for her, buying her a Rolls Royce, buying her Birkin bags, buying her this, buying her that. She ain't putting nothing in. She's just looking cute, looking pretty all the time. And all he's doing is worshiping her. That's all he's doing. He got her on a pedestal. He acting like he a groupie. Granted, I know that's your girl. You could let her do something for you. So all the Birkin bags and all the Rolls Royces and the private jets, all of that, you hanging with celebrities, doing your thing. And what's the thanks that he gets for that? She sleeps with his brother, essentially. You sleeping with his brother. That's what you're doing. So you break them up. Now, they can't make no more money together. Granted, I'm sure their music is still going to live on. Their music is still going to make money. Durant Amira says she has her own money. Yes, she does. But she ain't spending it on him. That's my issue. She ain't using the money on him. She's not buying him a Rolls Royce. She's not buying him the latest stuff. Smile Me Fresh says loyalty is priceless. It is. It is very priceless. Fellas, I'm telling you now, a woman will never truly love you unconditionally. It won't happen. Durant Amir says he cheated. He probably did. But I know he's provided for her. A man expresses his loyalty by providing for the woman. Let me tell you this now. A woman will not provide for us, not even for 2-3 months. Right now, if you got a shorty out there, you doing your thing with your girl, ask her. Say, hey, baby, I ain't got it right now. Can you take care of me for 3 months? See how fast you'll be replaced. Or you could damn sure bet the clock will be ticking because you will be up out of there. Quick. Let it go longer than 3 months. You ain't found no job. You can't get $1 to your name. She's not having it. She ain't taking care of you. It is what it is. The pick of the letter says, mine will. You know, a woman is not going to take care of you. Some will. Now, I ain't going to say all of them won't, but some will. Some will. But for how long, fellas? We're willing to do it for the rest of our life. We're willing to do it for 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 2 decades. If we need to, we're willing to do it. They ain't willing to do it. For how long? Before you get the, oh, I ain't got to be dealing with no nigga who ain't got no money. I ain't about to be dealing with no dude, no bum, no scrub. They ain't doing it, fellas. And that's why I blame Quavo. You do not want to put a woman on a pedestal. Now, granted, I know he was cheating. Durant Amira made up a good point. He was cheating. But you can't go cheat with his homeboys. A whole bunch of other dudes out there. Go grab Bow Wow. Go grab the baby or somebody like that. You ain't got to cheat with his brother. Come on. You know? But I do think that at the Grammys, they should have done a tribute. They should have done the tribute together. They should have came together and done the tribute to Take Off. Because they were both hurt by that. They were both hurt by it. They were both hurt by the tribute. Not by the tribute, but they were both hurt by Take Off's death. It put waves through the industry. It really made us, you know, think like, damn, to be a rapper is tough now. You got to wear bulletproof vests to be a rapper. It's sad. The pick of the litter say, I married a good woman. Popped off 3 babies. Now she's stuck with me forever. I appreciate that. Go ahead, lose your job. But you know what? Don't even lose your job. Give her a test. Tell her you lost your job. Baby, I can't find no job. Just tell her. Even though you're going to work. Tell her. See what happens. Let's see how much of a good woman you got. And I ain't saying she ain't good. I believe she's good. But you let her know you lost your job, you're going to see a different woman. Believe that. The only person that's going to love us unconditionally is our mother. That's the only person. Now, I will say this. You do got a shot with a woman loving you unconditionally if maybe you went through it with her back in the day. Y'all been rocking with each other since middle school, elementary. You got a shot. High school even. You got a shot. House of Alignment has a dope comment. She says, hurt people hurt people. Jump into relationships under false pretenses. They must learn to love themselves first before entertaining anybody at all. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I can understand that. I can understand that. SPLN Canada says 15 years deep. I'm feeling that. That's what's up. But I got a little issue. Married for 14 years. I ain't mad at that. I respect all married people. You put in 10 years, I respect you. I don't respect the people getting married. They get married 1st of January, they divorce by January 31st. I don't respect those marriage couples. Stuck like Chuck. I like that. That's all I'm saying. So Quavo did a lot. Yeah, he might have cheated, but he held her down. But if she slept with Offset, believe me, she been looking at Offset for a while. That ain't the first time she looked at him. That ain't the first time. She could have been sleeping with him, or in her mind, she been like, "Yo, when I get the opportunity, I'm gonna do my thing with Offset. I don't want Quavo anyway." And Quavo was very successful. They all three of them, very successful. Call me crazy, but maybe she should have slept with Takeoff. He was the quiet one. Maybe she should have slept with him. Now, I ain't condoning it. I'm just saying, out of the three of them, he was real quiet, real chill, real laid back. That type of guy, he cheat with you, you ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna know. But I understand, Quavo. You disrespect me, you sleep with my lady, then you want to come do a tribute? Hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ain't no way I'm going to let you sleep with my brother, then come on stage with me and do a tribute. And I wrote this song? Hell no. Because you the reason why we broke up anyway. You the reason why it was just us two at the dice game. It should have been all three of us there. Or maybe we wouldn't even have been there. They might not even have been there. If it was left up to them. If they had it right, they had it going on. You know? So Quavo, and shout out to, I'm going to say this. And I don't give her enough props. I don't really talk about her like that. But Cardi B. I want to give a shout out to Cardi B because Cardi B been doing her thing. She's been holding it down with Offset. He's been cheating too. She's still been staying there. Fellas, let me tell you now. You cheating on your woman, you got to make enough if you want to cheat on her. I'm not saying cheat on her, but you got to make a certain amount. If you want to be on that level, cheating, maybe have another woman for her to excuse it. You making $40,000 a year, $20,000 a year, it ain't going to cut it. She's going to cut you off. You start cheating. I'm letting you know that now. Off the rip. But I want to give a shout out to Cardi B because she been holding Offset down through his worst times with Takeoff being dead and, you know, the group going through this with her going through infidelity. She done had another kid for this dude. Shout out to Cardi B. All the boss chick shit that she be talking about, shout out to her for hanging in there with that dude. The pick of the letter says Quavo broke the code. Bros before, you know the rest. I don't need to say it. That's true. Bros before, you know. But I'll say this. For men out there, be careful who your friends are. Because a dude will. He will. But he will backdoor you. For some vagina. That's real. That's real. And I never thought I would say that. I never thought I would say that. You know? Alright? We are getting ready to bring our special guests on. And if you are just joining us, we are here talking about the infamous fight between Quavo and Offset at the Grammys over the Takeoff tribute, in which Quavo had a nice song. He wanted to do his thing. All of that, he got off. Alright? We are getting ready to bring our special guests on now. 8:30. Bring it on 5 minutes before that. Let's get it on. Let's bring on Young SHO. And let me say this. Let me say this before we bring on Young SHO. If you are giving a tribute to anybody out there, you have a loved one that passed away, you got to put aside all bygones, man. Anything that somebody did to you, you got to put it aside. You got to say, you know what? Forget it. You know what? I ain't fooling with it. You know what? I can't do this. You know what? Forget about it. We worry about all the extra stuff later. You worry about him cheating with your homegirl or cheating with your sister, whatever, cheating with your girl. Worry about that later. Don't worry about it. Somebody just passed away. They can't come back. They can't come back to this world. They will never breathe again. So we got to put that aside. We have got to put that aside. So I really want to say that to everybody out there because we all have loved ones who pass away. I recently had an uncle who passed away. Uncle Ruben, shout out to him. It was very sad. And it's really hurtful, man. So make sure you put aside all your bygones. Anything you got a little animosity through somebody. Maybe you slept with his sister. Maybe the sister slept with your cousin or whoever. Put it aside. It ain't worth it. Because that person who just passed away, they can't even argue with nobody. They can't even come back. They can't do none of that. At all. They can't do it. They cannot do it. It won't happen. And I'll say this. People who go through things, it does. It makes you tougher. It makes you stronger. It makes you be able to say, yo, I could get through anything. Now, you don't want to get through death, but I understand. You know? I understand. I understand it at all costs. That you want to be able to come through and get through it. You definitely want to do that. So, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast, and we are here talking about the infamous Grammy fight between Quavo and Offset that they had at the Grammys over the Takeoff tribute. And here in a couple of minutes, we are getting ready to bring on Young SHO. That's right, he's a rapper doing his thing. Underrated, hidden gem. He's going to be on the show talking about his rap career. We got him here, coming up here in the next couple of minutes on Pimp Game. So, tell me what you think. What y'all guys think of the Takeoff death? What do you think about them fighting? Let me know in the comments at the Grammys. Was it worth it? Was it? You understand, Quavo? Do you think Offset was right? Should he have been there too, since that's his brother too? What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. What should it be? What should it be for Takeoff? And I would never wish death on anybody. I don't know if he was sacrificed or not. That's what you heard. That's what everybody heard, that he was sacrificed. It was crazy. It's just one of those deals where you gotta, take a look at it and say, Dad. And then let me say this too, real quick. If you making $1 million, you making $500,000, you making $250,000 a year, 250 grand a year, you should not be at that bowling alley. You should not be at that bowling game with those cats who willing to peel your head off at the drop of a dime, who ready to take you up out of here because they try to get money out of you because they may not have the money. And I ain't knocking them because they might have the money in the future. They just ain't got it right now. You cannot hang with them at all. You won't see Jay-Z at an event like that. You won't see Fat Joe at an event like that. You won't see Gilly and Wallow doing that at that hour. If they playing dice, it's with friends that they know. They know ain't nothing going down. They know ain't nothing going down, you know? And that's the truth. That is the truth. So, we're getting ready to bring on our special guest. One second. The pick of the letter says super facts. It is true. It is true. I never seen anything like it, man. When you got so many rappers dying. I'm talking about XXX Tentacion.
That y'all was moving slow, like it didn't want to let me in. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool.
How you doing, man?
I'm cool. How you?
Cool. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So, I know I mentioned your name a little bit. You dope, you doing your thing, but just in a couple of seconds, give us your name and tell us what you do for those people out there who may not know who you are.
My name is SHO. From South Carolina. I'm a hip hop artist and the CEO.
Okay. I like that. All right. So, let's go back to where it all started for you, when you were younger, when you were, I don't know, playing with your mom, playing with your little brother, playing with your sister, your family, whatever. What made you fall in love with hip hop?
I come from a music family. My grandfather was a guitar player, and he played bass guitar. My grandmother, my aunts, and them they sang. My mother wrote poetry, so it was kind of like they better than me. I was on the choir when I was a kid as well. So
Okay. I like that. So you mentioned you was in a choir. What's up? Was you the lead guy in the
I was
choir?
not.
Was you in the back? What's up?
Nah,
What was
oldest.
Young Joe doing at the time? Where were you in the choir? Was you lip singing? What was you doing
Nah,
in the choir?
nah, I'm oldest. I'm oldest, man. I just fit. They weren't coming for me. They weren't coming. They weren't checking for me. I was just there. I fit in. You know what I'm saying? I did enough to fit. That was it.
Okay. So you said you come from a family of music. You was in the choir singing. You was Otis. I'm feeling that, right? So now you're moving from that. How did you figure out, like, yo, even though I could sing, I could also rap, I could also write? How did you know what hit you to let you know, like, yo, I could really do this?
I mean, hip hop was always like something that inspired me. I mean, I like singing too as well. I mean, during my era, like Michael Jackson was big, but um, I was a big fan of Heavy D. Heavy D and the Boys. I like some Big Daddy Kane tracks. CeeLo Green. Well, during that time, Goody Mob, Phil Mob, Outkast, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So those like more of my roots. I don't know, man. It just clicked with me. You know what I'm saying? It's something I just aspired to. It's like I love music generally. I like all type of music. You know, from hip hop to rap to neo soul to rock and roll to metal to even EDM and house music. I like it all. I like music. Period. Even opera.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So you mentioned Heavy D. You're a huge fan of Heavy D. One thing about Heavy D could move. Even for a big fella, he could really dance. Could you do those moves that Heavy D did? What's up? Was Young
Back
Show
when I
dancing
was
like
a
Heavy D?
kid,
Tell
not now. Lord, no, not now.
us.
Not now. When I was a kid, yeah. Nah. Don't
Okay,
those moves today.
cool. All right. So let me ask you this. You a kid, you listening to Heavy D back then. That's when music was really good. In your opinion, music to me, it has fallen off. I don't know how you feel about it. Why do you feel now music has fallen off from where it used to be back in the day, where you had to be good to be in the industry? You couldn't just get in because you had a million followers. Why is it now that music has fallen off so suddenly, in your opinion?
Um, I think. Well, I mean, it's always been about money. Let's be real. But I think the executives back during that time and the A&Rs back during that time, they understood that music was about substance, right? Um,
Okay.
Nowadays, it's kind of like if you got the money, you can get on. You know, it don't matter what you sound like. And because the fans are different from the fans from back in the day, and it's just my opinion, like they just follow the trend. You know, the clout. If you got the clout and the right people stamping you and backing you, they just gonna follow the trend. You ain't gotta be dope. I mean, listen to stuff. Look at what we see now. You know what I mean? Look at some of the artists we see now. That's terrible, but they're world renowned. You know, they got plaques on plaques, and because it's like fans follow trends. They don't. You know, they could see you right now. And they might know you can rap. You could be the coldest thing that they've heard. But until somebody with substance say, "Hey, this my dude," or "This my partner," "This who I rock with," they don't care. They'll watch you. They know. They've been knew you exist. It's not like they don't know who you are. But until they see you doing certain things, for them to be like, "Oh yeah, yeah," you know, it's kind of like that. Remember the thing? I think your parents said back in the day, them remember when friends pop up. So they seen you the whole time you was working. They've been there. Like, they've been watching you. They've been witnessing. They're not oblivious to who you are. They're going to play like they don't know you. But then once something happens and they see you doing certain things, then they start to chime in. Because it's a trend. It doesn't matter who you are. You dig what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how good you can rap. If you got a budget and you know the right people, you could be famous.
Wow, 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 wow. All right. Yo, if you are just joining us, we're live on the Pimp Game Podcast, and we are here with the one and only Young SHO. That's right. He's a hidden gem in the rap game right now. So let me ask you this. Because you mentioned if you got the budget, you could get out there, even though that's sad to me, that's sad to you, because we love substance, we love great music. Do you ever see music going back to where it used to be, where you actually had to be, you actually have to be talented to get in the game?
No. No. It's not gonna happen. I mean, the only way it's gonna happen is if the gatekeepers be like, you know what? I got enough money. I'm tired of bringing in artists just because they paid, or because their manager paid, or their uncle paid me to do this, this, and this. Nah, I want raw talent. You can't come talk to me unless you dope. I don't care how much money you got. What, you know what I'm saying? You just can't. Until they get back mentally in that space, it ain't gonna matter. If you got a budget, or if you can make some type of noise and whatever, it's gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's because you gotta think. Look at the superstars that do lead the game, and I'm not talking about the new ones. I'm talking about the ones from right before this era, in the midst of this era. Like, they had to fight to become what they are, and believe it or not, they went through way more rejections than sometimes the public even know. Like, I was talking to a couple buddies of mine the other day, like, they never knew that Beyonce had been dropped before. That'll freak you out.
I never knew that.
It'll freak you out that it was managers that didn't even want to manage her. They didn't think she was gonna be good. They never thought she would be who she is. They regret it now, but that's just how it is. Like, you gotta understand, it's always gonna be somebody's perception, no matter what how many plaques they got, how many people they've signed. It still don't mean they know. I look at it like this: one thing for sure, two things for certain. There's always gonna be one person that got the final say so. I don't care what office or company you work for. God always got the final say so. If God say this is a blessing that I got for this person, it's gonna be that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying? They are genuinely this. You dig what I'm saying? Because I made them this way. Right. Now, you might have your fences and blocks and stuff that you put on, but it's gonna be somebody that I send to go find him or her, because I sent them to go find him or her. And I'm gonna shock you, and I'm gonna shock you and the world, because I told you this what it was.
Facts.
The Beatles was another group. A lot of people don't know the Beatles was turned down 6 times. They were rejected 6 times. We talking about the Beatles. They were rejected 6 times.
I never knew that. Never knew the Beatles was rejected
his first time. Jay-Z was rejected 1 billion times. We're talking about moguls, like, not kind of rich. You know what I'm saying? Stupid rich. Look at Jay-Z's worth what? Well, how many billion now?
2, 3 billion, 3, maybe 5
label
billion.
Didn't even want him. They want no parts with him at all.
Wow. So let me ask you this though. You think because back in the day they had to do so much they were getting rejected. You said the Beatles was rejected. Beyonce was rejected. I didn't even know she was rejected. And now everybody is just getting accepted. Do you think does that take away from the artists of today? Because they really don't have to put no work in, to be honest.
You got a budget, the people gonna work for you. You got a budget, they can work for you. The most work you're gonna have to do is stay in the studio, get on stage, prepare for interviews, things of that nature. That's gonna be your job. You dig what I'm saying?
Wow.
There's so many.
Okay.
There's so many of them that get in there. They don't know the game. They don't know business. So for me, I'm grateful to come from the time that I came into to now because I had to learn. There was no big uncle in the corner like, yeah, I got you. I'm finna just take you in here. You know what I'm saying? And put you around everybody you need to be around. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that. So I had to, scrape and scratch and pull and, you know what I'm saying, and keep pushing and keep pushing. You know what I mean? Sometimes having a decent budget, sometimes not.
All right. So let me say this because many people may not know you had a feature they featured on your track Pee Wee Longway, Sauce Walker, Kendrick Lamar. You work with them. How is it working with the three of them? What was the difference between working with all of them? Or maybe we could just go from Sauce Walker to Kendrick Lamar. What was the difference with working with the two artists who right now they're at the top of their game?
The difference? I felt like, shout out to them guys. They doing their thing. I don't know, man. It would just work for me. Trying not to say the wrong thing, but I say this. Our feature's worth it. Kinda, maybe, yeah, but not really. It's not worth the money. I look at the money that was spent into doing those things with them, and I could have done so much more. To me, you know what I mean? I could have gotten 10 times, maybe further, maybe. Am I grateful for the situation? Obviously, yes. You know what I mean? I'll take away from. I feel like I got more with Sauce Walker than Longway because, shit, to be real with you, the song I did with Sauce Walker, it's more his song than mine. I ain't got but a verse on that motherfucker. he did the hook, he did this verse, and I just put a verse on it. But it's my song. I own it. I own the beat. All of it's mine. But if you go listen to the song, I really did nothing but a verse. With Sauce, you know what I'm saying? Sauce is kind of like, I got you, bro. You got a hook? Not yet. Don't worry about it. I got one. You know what I'm saying? So, jumping the bull, we knocked it down. It was cool. And Sauce, I like him. He wasn't, and I think I like Sauce's situation better because it wasn't rushed. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was rushed. You know what I'm saying? When we shot the video, we spent hours shooting the video. You did what I'm saying? It wasn't no 20, 30-minute video shoot, you know what I'm saying, or an hour and he gone. Well, it was like everything was pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got the studio, we been there 45 minutes, he gone. Video shoot, he pulled up, he was there for like 30 minutes, he was gone. You see what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, we just, yeah, that's 10 bands, nigga.
Right.
What you mean?
That's crazy,
but,
right?
I'm like, all right, But so, it is what it is. I'm grateful. At the end of the day, I'm grateful. Like I say, shout out to them guys, man, for even doing it anyway. I wish them much success and everything that they do and all that.
I like that. So you are number 14 on the iTunes Billboard. How is that for you? How special is that for you to be 14 on iTunes?
That was
top
dope.
on the charts.
I was excited.
Okay.
That's the first time in my career. First one in my family. So I'm excited. It was cool. I ordered my plaque, so I'm waiting on that. It was cool. I'm grateful, man. I'm happy. Yeah, but I want to get a lot more than, but not 14 like number ones. So that's next.
Okay. 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 So let me ask you this, because you love music, you're a music lover. Give me Young Show's top five rappers, dead or alive, however you want to do it. Top five. Who is Young Show's top five artists right now, dead or alive? Give it to me right here on the Pimp Game Podcast.
I would say Eminem, CeeLo Green, Heavy D, myself, and Tech Nine.
Tech Nine. Okay, okay. So you put yourself in there. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Many people don't put that. So
Hey,
what's up?
I love myself. Shit.
What's up? We ain't got Jada Kiss on the list. You ain't got Nas on the list. You ain't got Pac on the list. What's up? What's going on, Young Show? What's up?
I mean, I like a lot of those guys, but you gave me top five. You didn't say 20. So, I gave my top five. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everybody says that. Yeah, Jada Kiss, Jay-Z,
Right.
50 Cent, The Game. Nah, I don't want to be like everybody else. I got my own special picks. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But I
I like
like
that.
for a reason, though, because, certain music is dope. Then you got certain music that moves you. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
And those artists that I name has tracks and music that I like that moves me in a certain way. Like, yeah, Jay-Z, I mean, Jada Kiss, he can rap. He got bars. He's sick with it. Yeah. So it's Fabulous. But I can't name a Fabulous track that moved me. I can't name a Jada Kiss track that moved me. You know what I'm saying? Like, where it's on repeat for me. You know what I'm saying? They're dope. Like, don't get me wrong. You can't take nothing from them. They're legends. But, you relate to what you relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay, all right. Yo, if you are just joining us, we're live on the Pimp Game Podcast, and we are here with none other than the one and only Young Show. That's right, doing his thing in this rap game. So, real quick, you, in terms of rap music and things that you got going on, any future projects we could look forward to what Young Show got going on or got coming up here in the near future in 2023?
Oh, I got a new single that drops at midnight called Star, featuring a buddy of mine named D Black. And then I got a tape I'm working on called 791. Trying to drop that in like April. It's the push, it's the goal, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely going to be dropping more singles. You know what I mean? Try to keep the singles, kind of keep them hot, keep them fresh. Yeah, just going to be working on that, shows and things of that nature.
Okay, all right, I like that. So, for that young girl out there who wants to be the next Young Show, want to do her own thing, rapping, things of that nature, for that young dude out there who want to be the next Young Show, what would you tell them that they need to do if they want to get into the rap game and be successful like yourself?
You can't love something if you don't know nothing about it.
Interesting.
So if you want to be an artist, you want to be in music, you need to study the game. You know what I'm saying? Be a student. Be a sponge. Even if you feel like you know a lot, just be a sponge. There's always going to be somebody that know more than you. And there's going to be people you know more than, but you know what I'm saying? Be a sponge. And like I said, I'm one of those firm believers. If you love something, study it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of those people. If you come to me and say, I'm a hip hop artist, I love music, and I ask you music questions and you can't answer it, I'm gonna feel like you're lying to me.
Mm.
Same thing with your girlfriend. How you love her, you don't know nothing about her.
Right. Facts. Yeah, that's
It
facts.
sounds good to say, but it gets you nowhere. So that would be my advice to anybody that comes to me and say that's what they want to do. If you want to be an artist, study the game, learn it. It's a business as well. It's not just music anymore anyway.
Facts. So you mentioned it's a business. How important are those relationships that you build in the industry? How important is that to build relationships as you're coming up in the game, trying to get and break into the industry? How important are those relationships?
I mean, they're very important. I mean, it's like working a 9 to 5. You're always gonna go through other people. You know what I'm saying? Some people got the pull, some people don't. You know, but making a good relationship because you never know when you might need somebody or when somebody can be of beneficial to you, or benefits for you or to you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just try. I feel like to stay humble. You know, be cool. You know, I mean, everybody ain't gonna be for you. You know, people got their preference of people that they deal with, but you know, keep it cordial, respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you never know who can help you. You know what I'm saying? So I think relationships are very important. I mean, that's how half of us are here now, especially like a lot of the new artists that we just discussed. Like that's how they're here because of relationships.
Right.
You know? So relationships are very important.
Facts, facts, facts. Okay, okay. Relationships are very important. That is true. So let me ask you this. We talked about it earlier on in the show before we brought you on. The topic of the show for today was the fight between Quavo and Offset over the Takeoff tribute. One, where were you when you got the news that Takeoff had passed away? And what is your thoughts on the fight that happened at the Grammys between Quavo and Offset?
When Takeoff died, I was actually somewhere looking at TV. When the feed popped up. Um, and as far as them fighting, I mean, the only thing I would say is just the Grammys was the wrong place for it. But you know, I mean, they're going through something right now. You know, the Takeoff was a big loss for them. You know, they both got their different set of relationship with him. You know, what I mean, they family. So you know, it's just
Right.
you know, I feel like that's our problem. Everybody has something or an opinion on something. You know what I'm saying? Like let them people live, man. They still regular people. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's probably half these people here. Somebody in here probably got into a fight this morning. You know what I'm saying? You know, or they fight right now. Why they trying to watch the interview? I'm trying to watch the interview. Yo, that nigga hack and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, it's life, man. You know, just I feel like just let them people live, man. They brothers. They fight. They argue. You know, it just I do feel like professionally it shouldn't be in a public place. You know what I mean? Somebody gotta be the bigger person. Be like, we just not gonna do this right here. But as a celebrity, the cameras are always on you, so there ain't never a right place for not even in your home once you get to their status anyway. So
Right.
somebody,
Right.
you know what I
Okay.
mean?
All right. I like that. I like that. Great answer. Great answer indeed. So, if anybody wants to get in contact with Young Show, they want to do a feature with you, they want to, I don't know, maybe have you write a song for them, maybe produce a beat for them, whatever. How do they get in contact with Young Show?
Right now, so you can hit Jimmy, Uncle Jimmy. That's a Sound Unit Radio's page there. You can hit my DM, or you can hit DJ Kid Quest DM, or my sister Aaron. Um, so I post that. I don't know if they even in here. I will tell them to comment, like wave, throw a hand signal or something. I know Jimmy's here and Quest is not in here, but Jimmy's here. So, but if Jimmy, he's down there. So, yeah, that's how you get a comment. And stuff's in my bio as well. Hit the link in my bio. And do definitely get a hold of me if you need me. Definitely.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I
I do
like
answer
that.
my DMs. I'm not like the other artists. I respond eventually. I'm going
Well,
to check it.
okay. All right. So for your new fans out there, people who didn't know about you, even the people that have been rocking with you since you was in the choir back in the day, what's up? Any final thoughts for your fans out there before we sign off on Pimp Game?
uh, Man, just stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cherish your people around you. You know, every day ain't promised. So if you can put the petty things aside, man, and just love on your people, do that. You dig what I'm saying? This is we took a lot of L's in 22, and 23 ain't starting off the best. But we gotta learn, especially, you know, us. You dig what I'm saying? We gotta learn to put petty stuff away. We can't keep being petty to each other and evil and spiteful and vindictive. There is no winning in that. You're gonna get it back. You dig what I'm saying? If you're doing things to hurt people or to try to control people or punish people, you're not God. You can't punish nobody.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So do things the right way. Love on your people, man, and try to build and be better. That's all I got for you. You know, be cool, be safe. You know, put your hands where you won't put your face. You know what I'm saying? You know, good stuff like that. Good energy. Positive.
All right. And let everybody know who you chilling with.
I'm chilling with Iron Kenny on the Pimp Game. Make sure y'all follow my dog right here. This was a cool spot. He's a cool guy. I like his energy, man. That's where we at.
All right. So, that concludes our show for this evening. And before I let you go, I'd like to thank all my viewers for tuning in, as well as my YouTube lovers out there. We want to thank you for tuning in. And also, we want to thank the infamous, the one and only Young SHO for blessing us with his presence. All right? See you next time on Pimp Game. You don't want to miss it. Holla.
Audio Jungle.